Can you help us understand a little bit about what the president was talking about last night? He was asked when he'd go campaign for Vice President Harris, and he said, "Well, I did today." I was wondering if there was yesterday, was there a campaign element to yesterday? Was he sort of talking broadly? I just wondered if you could help us.
So, as you know, the president gave a little. Is this when we came back at 1:15 a.m. and okay, 1:15 a.m. on the South Lawn? The president took a couple of your colleagues' questions. I think he was. I did not ask him about that particular answer. My guess is he was speaking more broadly. Look. At the end of the day, I'm not going to speak for the campaign, not going to speak to the president's campaigning schedule. That is something for the campaign to speak to. But they are partners in this administration, the president and the vice president. As you know, we announced SCOTUS reform at LBJ Library just yesterday in Austin, and that was an important moment. That was an important moment to talk about where we are today. And the president met the moment talking about how no one is above the law here and how important the rule of law. I just started the top of the briefing talking about how it's so important to have the freedom of the press, right? And how we've had this is the 500th briefing. It is also important for our democracy. And so, obviously, the president and the vice president were partners in making that announcement in the sense of how they were going to move forward, of the three things that he laid out on what reform looks like for this administration. As it relates to the campaign, don't have anything specific to share, but this is certainly the Biden-Harris administration, and everything that we have done the past 3.5 years, we want to continue to do moving forward and continue to work on behalf of the American people.